Hi, everybody. First of all, thank you so very much for the incredible response to the previous video. After that long break, I honestly didn't know what to expect when I finally uploaded again. So thank you so very much once again. So today's exercise was also recorded while I was still living in Rome. But today we have something different to talk about because most of these are pieces that I decided to revisit at some point. So these are originally exercises that I was planning to post here as a normal exercise, but for some reason they weren't working. They were going nowhere. So I decided to leave them and start a new thing, brand new. However, I kept the unfinished pieces so that I could maybe try to give them another chance. So most of what you're going to see here today are the original pieces as I left them and then how I decided to finish them. So bear with me. I think it's going to be an interesting thing to share with you. So some of them sat untouched for weeks or even longer. At the time, I simply couldn't make them work. So no matter what I tried, they always felt unfinished, unbalanced, and somehow wrong. So then I simply left them alone. Not because I had given up, just because I had reached the point where I couldn't see them clearly anymore. I think most of us has experienced something like this, whether when we are painting or writing or cleaning the house or arranging flowers or doing whatever we do with our lives. Sometimes we are so close to that every decision creates two new problems. The harder we try to force the solution, the less obvious it becomes. So stepping away isn't always quitting, giving up, admitting defeat. Sometimes it is simply allowing enough distance for our eyes and our minds to rest, to reset. So when I came back to these compositions, days, sometimes even weeks after, I wasn't necessarily more talented than before. Certainly not. I wasn't using any revolutionary techniques. I was simply looking at them with a rested mind. And suddenly, things that had seemed impossible became surprisingly obvious. Sometimes all a painting needs is one little brush stroke, or a little touch of color, or a little thing that we don't see when our mind is too full of any other thing, okay? Sometimes removing one unnecessary element solves everything. Sometimes the answer isn't adding more, it's having the courage to do less. And the best part is that sometimes there is no issue at all. The piece was already finished. The problem was only a projection, sometimes something that we thought we were seeing, but that actually wasn't even there. And this kind of realization doesn't apply only to painting. It applies to so much of life. How many times have we faced this, looking hopelessly for a solution to a problem that doesn't even exist? How many times we fought over situations that only happened in our heads, and how many times we blamed anyone else for not helping us finding something that never actually existed. We often believe that every problem has to be solved immediately, that every unfinished chapter needs an ending, and it has to be now. That if something isn't working today, then we are somehow failing. However, maybe time is part of the process. And I know that this sounds a little bit contradictory to what we talked about last week, but bear with me. Last week, I was talking about hopeful, useful, practical, constructive things that we keep on postponing. Today, I'm talking about the urgency of solving problems that exist only in our own heads. Sometimes, by simply giving them time to settle, we allow ourselves to see them more clearly. Because clarity isn't something we can force. Clarity is something that arrives after we stop trying to wrestle every answer into existence. Of course, not every painting can be saved, not every problem can be solved, and not every problem is actually a problem, okay? And I think that that is an important thing to take with us. For instance, one of the pieces you are seeing today doesn't get a happy ending. I simply destroyed it, not because I was angry, not because I was frustrated, maybe a little bit, but mostly because I realized I had learned everything he had already to teach me. So keeping it wouldn't make it a better painting. It would only keep me emotionally attached to an idea that wasn't going anywhere. So I think we sometimes become collectors of unfinished things, projects, plans, dreams, relationships, ideas. We keep trying to rescue them simply because we have already invested in them. Time, we invested money, we invested emotion, we invested expectation, we invested meaning. But whatever we have invested in anything doesn't automatically make that little thing worth saving. Sometimes the most valuable outcome isn't finishing the work. It is understanding why it doesn't work. That lesson stays with us long after the painting is gone. We usually think of success as arriving at the perfect result, whatever perfect means. However, sometimes success is actually leaving the process a little bit wiser than when we enter it. For instance, think of a marathon with thousands of runners, okay? Almost every person is standing at the starting line knows that they won't finish on the podium. Professional athletes are running the same race. The odds are obvious, yet they still train. They still wake up before sunrise. They still cross the finish line, not because they are chasing first place, but because the real reward was never the medal. The reward was becoming someone capable of finishing the race. Painting feels very similar to me. Every canvas teaches me something. Some teach about color, some teach about composition, some teach about patience, other about being humble, about accepting that I am not always right. And most times, the best lesson is that some teach me exactly what not to do next time. And strangely enough, those difficult paintings often become my greatest teachers because the paintings I learned the least from are usually the ones that work effortlessly, the ones that challenge me, confuse me, make me think, and sometimes even disappoint me are often the ones that quietly improve every painting that comes afterward. So maybe that's true beyond art as well. Maybe not every chapter of our lives exists to become a beautiful memory. Maybe some Chapters exist simply to prepare us for the next one. We don't always get the outcome we wanted, but if we are paying attention, we almost always receive something valuable in return: experience, perspective, patience, resilience, a better question to ask next time. And perhaps that's just enough. And there's something beautiful in just enough. So these are the results of what we shared today. I hope you've learned something new today and that you understand that sometimes finishing a painting is the victory. Sometimes letting go is the real victory. As always, keep on practicing and thank you for joining us.